Hello, my name is Chase Holbrooks, and I am a finance major at Francis Marion University. My speech is on how to field strip and clean a Glock handgun. The first step in the cleaning process is to make sure that the gun is unloaded. That is the single most important step when cleaning a weapon. The next step is to remove the magazine from the weapon. And another big thing is to keep the weapon pointed in a safe direction to where if the gun was to happen to go off, as has happened to some people in the past, it would not harm or kill anyone. You're going to need some materials to clean your Glock handgun. You're going to need gun solvent, which you can buy at any local sporting goods or hardware store. You're also going to need gun oil. Same thing, you can buy it at any sporting goods or hardware store. You'll need Q-tips, which you probably find in your mother's cabinet or at a pharmacy. You're going to need a rag. Probably have one of those lying around the house. And you're going to need a cleaning kit, or you can just buy the materials separately and, mix and match, use them together. When it comes to cleaning the weapon, there are two ways to do it. You can either clean the weapon without stripping it, or you can strip the weapon and clean it. The preferable way is to strip the weapon and clean it because you can get in all the nooks and crannies and get all the gunk out of it. When you strip the weapon, the first thing you do is you're going to take the slide off of the weapon. So you'll reach the weapon backwards and put the slide release up to hold the slide backwards. And then about halfway down the center of the frame, there's a little lever on either side. You pull said lever down, release the slide, and then you dry fire the weapon. Which some people get a little nervous about dry firing the weapon because it's been known in the past to hurt firing pins, but with the upgraded and modern firing pins that we have today, it's not going to hurt them one little bit. So once you dry fire the weapon, the slide is going to come right off of the frame. Once the slide comes off the frame, you have two pieces. You put the frame down, you take the slide, you take the spring out. Once you take the spring out of the slide, you then proceed to pull the barrel out of the slide. At which point you're going to take the barrel, pour some gun solvent in there, and you're going to take your wire brush and you're going to dig it in there just like that. After you do that, you're going to take a cleaning cloth and hook it to the rod that you're using, and once again, you're just going to go to town on the barrel. Once you do that, you're going to take your spring. This is where the Q-tips come in. You're going to take a little gun solvent, and you're going to wipe down your spring because you want the spring to be obstruction-free and debris-free so you will fire freely. After that, you're just going to look all in the slide, all in the frame. Any gunk you see from the gunpowder or anything gunking up, you just take a little Q-tip, take a little gun solvent, get in there and just get it all out. Then once you do that, you're going to repeat the steps to take it apart in reverse order to put it back together. You put your barrel in, you put your spring in, you hook it to the slide, breach it back, and it locks in. After that, you're going to take the rag and the gun oil. You're going to want to lubricate your gun very well as to not rust. That is how you clean a Glock handgun.